Alright, so we just got to a boil. The foam dropped, so I'm going to add my hops, and I'll show you how I do that also. Alright, so the foam fell. We got a boil going. I'm going to add in our hops, and we'll start. Hops go in the bag, and we'll talk to you a little later. Okay, we're back. We're about 45 minutes into the boil right now, and what I'm going to do is turn on the recirc / sanitation for the plate chiller. So basically the valve down here is the beer out valve. What I'm going to do is turn on the pump and get everything sanitized and recirculated. So we'll let this go for about 20 minutes, and then we'll be ready to pump out in the fermenter. Alright, we are back. I am going to be done with the boil here, and basically I have a sanitized fermenter, and we're going to pump out and pump all the wort. It goes through a plate chiller. It's a 40 plate chiller. I think it's a little bit bigger than a Fermenter. Works really well for me. I'm going to start that process. So I just started the water going through the chiller, and looks like my groundwater is at about 47 degrees right now, and so I'm going to switch hoses and start pumping it right into the fermenter. I have a sanitized elbow that's going to go off that ball valve and dump it right in the kettle. I'm sorry, fermenter. Basically as fast as I can pump in the kettle, or in the fermenter, is it comes out. It looks like actually the water's at 44 degrees. Wort out right now is 68. So I'll throttle it down just a little bit. And also I'll pitch the yeast. That'll get nice and aerated. And we'll come back in a minute. Alright, so the fermenter's almost full. Beer out is at 54 degrees coming out of there. Water in is 43/44. It goes in between. So that beer right now is 54 degrees. I like the yeast in the beer to come up to temp. I'll ferment this beer at around 63 degrees. We were shooting for about 5 gallons, 5¼ gallons. Looks like we're almost there right now. We're shooting for a gravity of 1.044. We hit 1.045, so that's close enough for my book. That's 75% efficiency on this system. I also, everything I did today, I basically turned the system into manual mode. And on a normal brew day when I'm not trying to film and whatnot, basically all I have to do is add the grain and add the hops and turn the valve right there to make beer come out. Otherwise everything else is done hands off. I can monitor it from my phone or on the computer. It's a really nice little system. It's not fully set up yet. I still got to clean up a lot of the welds and stuff like that, actually solderings. Right now it's still kind of in the trial and error phase. I've only done probably 5 systems on it, or 5 batches on the system. So it should spit out some good beer in the future without too much hands-on. Thanks.